Welcome back to part 2. In today's video, I'll be walking through the marshland, looking for fish and insects and animals. I'll be spotting birds, helicopters, planes. I'll be getting soaked wet feet, and I'll be trying to sleep the night in the middle of the marshland. Come with me on this adventure. We've got a problem. The woods where I've been staying, I've been kicked out by the farmer over there. There's the farmer, and that's his wife with a pram. When they turned up, I thought they were just wondering if I was okay. I could wait until the tractor's gone, or we camp out there. I can't believe it's rained and it's cold. The forecast was like it's going to be nice all day. It is freezing. I've been walking back and forwards trying to find somewhere where we can camp for the night for part 2, and I've got a feeling we're going to be camping by the marshland without a fire. You can't make it up. It's going to be a long night. I am knackered. I'm still running off like 2 hours sleep. I've walked all the way in the distance that way, all the way that way, and the only solution, I think, getting my sleeping bag by the water, which by the way is going to be colder because it always is next to water. There's quite a bit of wind. I was supposed to be building a bed tonight. I was supposed to be getting the den all sorted. It's not exactly going to plan, and everything is wet. Like when I say it rained, it really has rained. Like all this was dry and now it's wet. I do have to admit though, it's not exactly a bad view, is it, to wake up to? That's if I do wake up. Might get hypothermia. I will take this bit of wood. Oh, it's wet. It looks rotted as well. The wood was it was wet. So we're going to continue walking until we find somewhere that might be a little bit better than this. I don't know. I don't think we're going to have any luck, but we're going to try. That is my foot wet. You know what? There's no point stressing. There's no point moaning. We might just not have a fire tonight. It is what it is. We had one this morning, but not anymore. I wish I didn't start the fire this morning and I had it this evening because I wouldn't have got caught. That's how they saw me. When the last clip you saw of part 1, we were making beans and then it all kicked off. He didn't really understand why I was there. It's understandable, you know, it's not my land. But I thought he might, you know, he might not have minded, but he did. And now we're in the middle of the marsh and I'm hungry and I want a monster. So we're going to sit down and relax for a bit. My feet are a little bit damp and there is quite a lot of quicksand that way. So hopefully I don't just go straight under because that would not be ideal. My left foot is damp. I am wet now, so we need to sort that out. As you can see, it's pretty wet, which is okay because you don't get everything in life. So we will be doing the great tummy sleep out by some water. I mean, it's pretty though, isn't it? It is nice. We just got to make sure we keep dry. I can sleep on the tarp because it's waterproof, but hopefully this doesn't, you know, get more water in the night. I don't think it will, but it's about to get very cold soon and there is just no wood around and I didn't bring any wood with me, so it's cold food for tea. This is not ideal, you know. It's not a warm night. It's not gonna be a warm night. Everywhere is soaking, but it is what it is. And my bag's stuck on barbed wire. It's not great, but I'm gonna have a snack. So what are we gonna eat? Because I'm hungry. I'm still looking forward to the night. I just gotta make sure I stay warm, you know. I've got spare socks. I've got a fleece. I'll be putting that on later, as we're gonna lose a lot of light soon. and I can't find anything. There we go. Got me monster. What else have I got? Oh, I forgot I had this. Pepperami snack box. Yummy. I mean, I'd rather be having something hot on the fire. But you don't get everything in life. Especially heat. And you've just got to make do with what you've got. Alright then, so I propped you up on a fence. I've just put my hand in sheep poo, but it's okay. I might eat that later. But what we've got, like I said, is my pepperami. I'm going to try this. Get some protein and some energy. I think I'm going to need it because I don't think I'm going to sleep at all tonight. I'm going to try. So this comes with some fake plastic sausages, which, let's be honest, probably do have plastic in. They look like they do. They don't look great. And then we have some mild cheddar blocks, which look pretty good. So let's try a bit of cheddar. It's strong, but it's nice. And try a bit of pepperami. It's dry. It tastes like plastic, it really does. And let's try it together. They've got married and now they're getting divorced in my mouth. It doesn't work. It doesn't work mixed. You would think it would, you know, pork and cheese, but it's strange. I'm still gonna eat them together anyway. Till death to do us part. It's alright. Not suitable for children. What at all? Like a baby, yeah, I'd get that, but what, like a 9-year-old couldn't eat this? That's weird. Also, to give you more cheese and sausage, like even it out pepperami. It says source of calcium. Yeah, right. Because this cheese has milk in it. I bet it doesn't. Or it'll be like pasteurized milk. I'll give that a 5.5 out of 10. Don't know why I'm giving it a rating. Apparently I'm doing ratings now. I also can't believe that we've gone from a lovely day in a nice woods with loads of fuel, you know, wood. There was everything in there. It's right over there and I can see it. It's annoying me. And then we've gone from that to literally this, which ain't bad. The camera focus likes to change the sky. Okay. But we've gone from the woods to this. And I'm not like being rude to this area, but the woods was a little bit better. I had shelter. There was a place to put my tarp. I had wood for, you know, fuel for the fire. And here we are in the middle of a field. But I don't care because we're raising money for homeless veterans and the homeless in general. So all I've got to do is suck it up a night and it won't be too bad. Anyway, cheers. So there's an area just over there that I'm gonna pitch camp. Just got to get across this river without falling into the abyss. Oh, rest in peace, my feet. Oh, you. Oh, no. To be fair, it wasn't that bad. And I'm lazy. I could have just gone round, but nah. We'll go through the water. I'll show you the spot. We're going to get the tarp out so we don't sit on the wet grass. So the fence is here. That's also my monster. But I want to sleep here. I don't know if I'm allowed past the fence, but I'm only going there. Right there. My feet are a little bit damp, as I've said already, but they are pretty soaking now. So let's get the tarp out the bag. What was that? There's a lot of birds around. I'm trying to do a video here, guys. Here is our tarp. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, shall I just stand like this all night? Don't even need sticks to hold it up. Right, we're on the green side. the green side is where we're gonna want to sleep on it, I think. Can you tell I'm a professional? Tarp down like that. There we go. Get the bag. Oh, there we go. I don't think the night's going to be too bad. Oh, that was a spider. I don't like spiders. Anything else, I'll deal with. Oh, that's nice. I really don't want to put the muddy boots too much on the top, as it's my bed for the night. So I can't lie, my impulses wants me to jump this, so I'm going to try. It is actually quite wide. I'll show you quickly. So my fourth perspective is that, and it goes all the way that way. You know, it's that part's small, but this part is quite wide. Right, Kain, please do not fall in. Oh no, that's scary. Okay, I'm gonna need a run up for this. Any marks? Get set, go. Oh no. Bad idea. That was a very bad idea. I'm gonna go around this way. What was I thinking? Okay, well, you've seen me do that. I definitely won't be going for the Olympics next year. But my leg, I'll be all right. It's only a bit of mud and whatever that black stuff is. Like, I have no idea what that is. Someone let me know in the comments. Clay, bird poo, what is it? Because it's on my leg as well. You know, I think I might need new boots. They are, it's only a bit of mud, should be okay. So it's currently almost 4 p.m. I've got a long night. I've downloaded some shows on my phone, gonna listen to some music, relax a bit, and then we'll have some tea later on. I've got some other cold food that we can eat, so that'll be fun. Really excited for that. Wish it was warm. And yeah, then we'll get to sleep about 9-10 o'clock at night, I'm hoping. Got all the lights and stuff on me, so when it does go dark we can actually see. There is a bit of wood just over there, just above my finger there. Oh, just there. But yeah, I could get wood and make a fire, but I it's so damp that everything's wet, and I don't mind a bit of cold food for the night. Plus, it's not that cold. It's about 7 degrees. It's meant to drop to 4 tonight. And I only have a sleeping bag that is for 0 degrees. So, should be all right. But it's not a thick sleeping bag. It's pretty thin. Starting to get cold. Doesn't help that my legs are, you know, muddy. But I'm going to get this on. Keep myself somewhat warm tonight. But I'll tell you what, it is really peaceful around here. It's just quiet. Just some birds, and I've not seen any fish. I don't think there's going to be fish this close, because obviously this goes for a couple of miles, I'd say. It goes really far. And actually, earlier today when I got here, there was an oil rig over there, but you can't see it anymore because of the clouds, covered in mud. I've got a towel that is probably the size of the Empire State Building. Wait till you see it. Are you ready to see the biggest towel you guys have ever seen? You ready? This is the towel I brought. I don't think it's gonna do much, but this is my towel. It's huge. Just peacefully sitting here, looking towards Blackpool. It's quite hard to spot it now, but I think that's the tower over there. Yeah, there's Blackpool Tower. The Pepsi Max just over there. Earlier today, we could see great, and now can barely see anything. The sun is starting to go down over there. Really could do with some sun right now. Just gonna wait for this mud to dry, and I would switch my socks, but I only have one spare, and I'd rather switch it when I get into my bag later. My leg is going like concrete, but it's all right because the birds are out and it's actually quite relaxing. Got my drink. I'm happy so far. So I folded the tarp so I can lie down with my feet, not ruining where I'm going to be sleeping tonight. Honestly, I'm pretty tired because obviously I've had 2 hours sleep. As long as it doesn't rain, it looks like it's gonna, but I've checked the weather and it says there's no rain forecast, but it also said there was no clouds forecasted today. If it rains, I will be wrapping myself up like a sausage roll, or for any American viewers, like a burrito in this tarp, and I will keep myself as warm and as dry as possible until the morning when I set off back home. I'm going to listen to a podcast, have a good hour, relax, and then I'm going to eat some dinner. Time for a bit of music and just relax. It's going to be cold tonight. Wow. Look at all these birds. There's thousands of them. Look at them all. I wonder where they're going. Hopefully they don't land here. As lovely as that would be pretty annoying all night. Because I guarantee they're not quiet. You know, it's one of them situations where technically I could get the tarp and put it alongside the fence and build a shelter. But then I don't have enough tarp for the floor to keep myself a little bit warm during the night. There's no wood around here that is dry. I went to check the wood over there. I sawed into a little bit of it. I just didn't record. It's not dry. It's wet and rotten. And everything else around here is obviously wet. It's a marshland. It's a wetland. You know, there's not many trees here because obviously, like I said, it's a wetland. So it's one of them situations in survival where you don't have a choice but to keep yourself warm and occupied and try get a good enough sleep during the night. So I will be fleecing up, double layer my socks. I think I have 2 pairs actually. So I'll double layer my socks, keep warm, and we go from there. I really wish in this situation that I had a gas stove, because then I could literally warm up my water, have a hot water bottle. If you know anyone that does that, if you know, you know. And I could cook some food and keep myself warm that way. I've even brought tea bags to have a cup of tea, and I don't drink tea. I've got no milk and no sugar, so it wouldn't be very nice. But that's the point I mean. If I had a stove, like a little gas stove, I'd be all right. But this is proper survival. Like, other than my drinks, which is a luxury, I've got nothing else. I'm just going to be in a sleeping bag that isn't even going to be warm enough for the night, I don't think either. So we'll see how we get on. So in this situation, got to keep warm, keep our blood boiling, keep our blood pumping through our organs and our arteries. I say organs, does it go through your organs? Anyway, got to keep the blood pumping, keep warm, do some exercise, bit of jumping on the spot without going to the centre of the earth. I'm going to keep my mask on, just keep warm. Get that blood circulating. God, I feel like a yoga instructor or something. Probably not the best ground to do this on, so I'm starting to slip through it. But you get the gist. Keep warm and we'll be okay during the night. Whew, right, just done about 15 minutes of exercise. I actually went along that way. Not this way though, I went around. I'm not a complete idiot. I was earlier. So I did a bit of exercise. I warmed up, got a bit of sweat on, and that'll turn into freezing cold sweat in about half an hour. So realistically, I've warmed up and it'll be colder in about half an hour. But I've also got to be wary about my phone charge. I do have a good sized portable charger on me, but it's only about 5 o'clock. I don't even think it's about that. I think it's 4:45. So we've got a long time with the batteries that have got to stay alive. My lights have got to stay alive from one portable. My AirPods are important. I've been trying to look for any sign of life, any fish, other than birds. Over there is really nothing moving. But I'm starting to realise that the water is going out. Obviously there's a tide because the sea's just over there. But I hope in the morning it doesn't come back in and flood this little part I'm on, because I'm being paranoid, right? There's a helicopter. Hopefully it's not Coast Guard for me. But that looks closer to my tarp than earlier. Also, I can see the oil rig. It's just there. We have company. Please, please do not be for me, because I don't want to get in trouble. There it is. I have no idea what it is. I'm going to check on flight radar now. That was a Sikuk Sky S76, I think. I've only got a phone, so I went on the app and then I've got to record it and remember. But I think that's what it was. Some private helicopter. Probably some rich guy, because the guy who owns Home Bargains lives over there. If you're from the UK and you know Home Bargains, well, the CEO is that way. Somebody's having more fun than me. You guys see the bird tracks in the water. I really wish I was more caught up on wildlife, because I could just tell you guys what type of bird it is. But unfortunately, I have no idea. Let me know in the comments if you know what type of bird tracks for a bird they are. Over the course of doing videos every week, I promise I am trying to learn about stuff. You know, there's over 150,000 birds here. Not right now, but usually there is. So now it is 5 o'clock. I know earlier I said it was 4:45. It was like 4:20. But the sun is pretty much non-existent. I mean, it's been non-existent all afternoon. I really wish it was like this morning when it was actually warm. But yeah, the sun is going and the cold night starts soon. I wonder where he's off. Bet it's a lot warmer in there than it is here. We've got all the birds. Don't know where they're off either. I'm gonna go have a little walk down here. Without falling over. Just what I expected. It's the same over there than it is here. Really starting to get cold now. And I'm getting stuck quite a lot. Probably because I'm a heavy guy. I'm like 85 kg. Trying to see if there's any fish. I don't see anything, to be honest. I think the birds have already got them. Or maybe they're further out there, because I am quite close to the land. If you go all the way out there, you more than likely will get stuck in quicksand and either have to ring the Coast Guard or you might drown. Not worth going that way too far. So if you go under, especially because I'm heavy, I take my bag, I'm carrying about 105 kg. It ain't going to be a happy ending. You can either get shock from the cold, going to drown, might even lose a limb. You don't know. You know, there's something quite refreshing about being in a remote area, away from people, cars, pollution. It's peaceful. You know, being in a remote area, there's nobody about, just yourself, just your mind or your music. And it's a good reset. And ironically enough, it makes me happier to be in an area like this, away from the luxury, back to the Stone Ages. I mean, I have a coat and a mask and technology on me, but you get my point. There's just something just something quite nice about being in the wild with your own thoughts. As long as they're positive thoughts to a degree. You can have some negatives, but mostly mine are positive today. Sun's going down. I am ready to eat, and I'm ready to change these boots. Well, change my socks. But yeah, it's just nice. It really is. Away from people. I've seen a couple people walking by here. But yeah, there's no one really about. This area is now mine, the wild canes. If you are enjoying this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Weekly videos are coming to the channel every Sunday, maybe on a Friday. I've not fully confirmed the day, but every week there's going to be some type of survival. If it's surviving in a marshland, if it's surviving in the woods, it might even be inside a pipe for 24 hours and I've got to survive in it. I don't know what we're going to do. If you guys have any ideas what you want me to do, I'm from the UK, in England. I'm in the northwest. I can't travel much. I'll be honest with you, I don't have much money. Pretty much that there is everything I can afford. And here I am. I keep coming. I'm going to keep doing the videos. I ain't letting money get in the way. But as for travelling really far, I'd love to go to Wales, which is all the way that way. But I can't actually afford the train. And I don't have a car. So, you know, I'm a bit of a peasant, but I enjoy it. And as long as you guys enjoy it, that's the main thing as well. So, I'm going to watch this sunset. It's pretty much over now. It's not looking like it's going to rain. And yeah, I was going to say I'm going to get some food on the fire, but I'm not. I'm going to be eating cold hot dogs. And I'm definitely not eating any more beans, because I did bring another tin. No thanks, cold beans, not for me. And I've also got some pepperami, some crumpets, and what else have I got? And some cheese strings. Anyway, I've ranted on a lot. Is it me, or does that look like a pyramid? That is just a weird cloud. It looks a bit like an arrow. How strange. It's like the only cloud that's sort of formed differently. That is weird. Say goodbye to the sun. Goodbye, sun. Right. It is dinner time in the Kain household of the Marsh. Let's see what we've got, because to be honest, I packed my bag yesterday and I can't remember at all what I have. A lot of stuff is everywhere. Oh, I have a cider, which is a Brothers premium cider, and the can is so dented it doesn't look premium anymore. Let me take that off, it's annoying. The alcohol is 3.4%. I was going to be drinking that by the fire. We'll be drinking it by the water. I have, what else do I have? Oh yes, an energy drink, more than likely for the morning. Unless I can't sleep, it'll be for tonight. And here's my little box of goodies. So I have G-string. G-string again, 2 G-strings. I have 2 crumpets. Not really a fan of crumpets. I got tea bags in case I get hungry. I can't boil any water. Tomato sauce in a little sachet. And I have a big bottle of water to keep hydrated, and 2 pepperami sticks, little ones. I think that's it. Oh no, I saved the best till last. I have an Aero chocolate mousse. Quite excited for that one. So I'm gonna eat my G-string. I mean my cheese string. I'm not wearing a G-string. I don't think anyway. Shall I eat it like a nutter, or shall I do it how you're supposed to do it? And peel it. This is a terrible G-string. It generally tastes like plastic. It probably is. It'll probably burn nice for a fire. Getting cold. Well, very cold. Because obviously my feet, I've not changed the the socks yet. Sorry, I shouldn't talk while eating. 3.2 out of 10. It's not great. It's not even a proper cheese string either. I don't know what... I forgot what the proper ones are called. And now it is pepperami time again. That almost cut my lip. No! It fell on the floor. No, it's muddy on that side, but this side's clean. It should be okay. It's in a condom anyway. That one tastes nicer than the other ones. I don't even know what I rated the other one. I'm rating that 6. It's alright. But, God, it's salty. But I need a beer, a cider, to wash that down. I'm going to have a little bit more of an explore around the area. And then we're pretty much set up for the night. Go just like that. Off the sun goes to a different part of the world. It's crazy how we're spending at like 60, I think it's 66,000 miles an hour or something. It's crazy. It's just about gone. And now it's gonna get cold. Now it gets very chilly, and I'm going to be getting ready for bed early because there's not a lot else to do other than wrap up warm, watch a few shows. It's almost gone. Oh. And there we go. It's gone. Goodbye, sunshine. Hello, wherever the moon is. The moon's probably going to be over that side. So I almost just had a bit of a stressful 10 minutes. So my phone decided to crash and then it wouldn't turn on. So then it turned back on and then none of my buttons worked. I could unlock the phone, but I couldn't open the camera. It wouldn't open the camera. It was blank. Like, I opened the app, it was just a blank screen. Went on Snapchat, blank screen. It wouldn't show anything in my peripheral at all. So anyway, I had to ask Siri if he could restart the phone because I couldn't do it with the buttons for some reason. He restarts it and then the phone would not turn on and it was just showing near your camera. I'm on the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and near the camera you get these little LED colours if you're on a phone call or whatever. Anyway, it was yellow next to the front camera and it was showing a yellow amber sort of orange light near the front camera and it wouldn't turn on. So I'm here, you know, thinking, oh great, well, my phone's not going to work. What am I supposed to do now? Anyway, it's back on, as you can tell. So we continue. If it had died on me, God, I would have been pissed. I would have been pissed because we're having a nice time. And I'm going to crack a cider now because I think I deserve it. And I think my feet are literally just turned into mud now. I should have changed it ages ago. Right, it's time to change these socks because they don't feel awfully nice. So them feet picks. Right, let's get the other boot off. The other boot is literally part of the Marsh now. I've got seaweed on it. That's not great. Okay. Alright, how do I do this? Oh, it's slimy. Okay. Right, where's my towel? There it is. Let's get this off. My feet are soaking. Give them a good give them a good wipe. And get my fresh socks on. Oh, that's so much better. That is so much better. Oh. Alright, there we go. Oh, that is so much better. I need to obviously change these, the trousers as well. Because it smells like bird poo. Right, so I've also got some leggings, some Under Armour men's thermal leggings. Got another fleece that's going on. And I've got, which I should have wore these before, is my Berghaus waterproof pants. So these should have been on earlier. Don't know why I did it that way, but I've done it that way. Repping the North Face. It's a bit nippy, as you'd say in England, which basically means it is freezing. Get this fleece on, keep me nice and warm during the night. I'm gonna roll my sleeves up for now, just because this fleece is actually kind of annoying to wear. Right, okay, that's the fleece. Now to get the leggings on, and hopefully no one's around here walking the dogs. Otherwise, they're getting a bit of a show and tell. Okay, time to get these leggings on. God, it's cold. Come on, might be people watching me. How do women get these on? Bloody pain in the arse. I've got my arse out for people right now. Giving a show. There we go. Alright, that's them on. Just put them down a bit. I'm going to tuck the socks over the top of the thermals. Keep the heat in. So if you don't know, a lot of your heat in your body from your head and your feet. So obviously I do have a hat. Actually, I don't know if I brought my hat. It's fine, this buff can be made into a former hat anyway. Get these waterproof pants on. Should keep some insulation. Oh, they're tight. Wow. I think I've gone up a couple sizes. Right. There we go. Waterproof pants, fleece, and we'll get my jacket back on. What I'm going to do is tuck the fleece into my pants like that. Then we will zip the coat up, and there we go. As for my shoes, to keep them dry, I'm going to try pop this inside the shoe into the bottom, and hopefully absorb a bit of moisture. I don't think it will, but it's worth a shot. And my socks, where are my... Are these the socks I was wearing? They feel clean. Okay, well, I've officially lost my socks. You know what? These are my clean ones. I love how I smelt them. They're going on as well. Double socks. There we go. I'll keep some extra warmth in my body. I've got my light, very bright. What we're gonna do, place that away from me a little bit. Hey, bright. I think I bought a too bright one. We're gonna try our brother's premium cider now that I've warmed up a bit. I'm not looking forward to putting the boots on in the morning. It's gonna be horrible, right? Smells good. That's alright actually. It's nice. I don't really drink alcohol, but that will warm me up, so I'm not going to drink too much. But I'm going to go watch a few shows, and I'll let you know when I'm off to bed. Okay, so it's a lot colder than I expected. I was going to sit outside, and then I'll show you when I get ready for bed with my sleeping bag, but it's getting cold. I already want to get in the bag. So, come on, there we go. Let's get the sleeping bag out. There she is. This bag is going to be my pillow. Let's get this out. Let it drop to 5 degrees tonight. As you can tell, very thin sleeping bag, but it should do the job. What sort of bag is it? I don't know, travel light. I'm pretty sure it's a caramel bag, so it should be pretty good. But it is very thin. That's the issue. So let's get in the bag. There we go. In the bag. Keep nice and warm, and hopefully I can watch a few shows. Hopefully I get some sleep tonight. Fingers crossed I do. Here's my pillow for the night. You know what? It's not too bad. Pretty cozy. It's like a hotel. I hear some like fireworks or something. It's getting colder tonight, definitely, because obviously we're just at the end of February, because obviously I record about a week in advance, so that's why I can get away with calling it winter survival, because technically for me we're in February. So if you guys are interested in doing the Great Tommy Sleep Out, you will be able to do it from the 1st of March. I think this video will be out after that, so you'll already be able to do it. Like I said, links are going to be in the description if you want to donate to my fundraiser for it, or you can start your own, or you can get out there and do your own Tommy fundraiser. I'm kind of losing it a bit. I'm very tired, and I'm not used to recording on the phone. I keep looking here when you guys are here, so still watching. I keep doing it, so I'm still watching my shows, and I heard fireworks, so I was intrigued to see what was going on, but it's gonna be a long night. So it's currently 7:30. I'm getting a bit hungry again, so let's get some food. Don't know what I'm gonna eat yet. It's getting cold. It's getting a bit chilly. I do have a lighter that I'm probably going to use in my bag to keep me warm, but obviously don't inhale the lighter fluids. I have got so my sleeping bag, the actual bag for the sleeping bag, is around my feet right now because I can't feel them. It's meant to drop to about 4, 5 tonight, so not that cold, but cold enough, and I can feel a big wind coming from behind me. I really wish I had a windbreaker or a thicker sleeping bag, or if I moved the tarp against the fence, I would have I'd have a better chance of not feeling the wind all night. But it is what it is. Where's my food? Can't find anything in this bag. Here we go. No, that's crumpets, which I can't really eat. I do have some cold hot dogs. Might have to eat that. Do I have any more pepperami? Is that it? A chocolate mousse. I'm excited for that. I don't have a spoon or a fork, so I forgot that, didn't I? I wish I brought that. None of this probably would have happened. I wouldn't have. Actually, I still would have made the fire. Alright, let's have a bit of hot dog. Cold hot dog. Let's try not to litter. Oh, my other pepperami's in here. Oh, and my cheese string. Okay. So guys, if you haven't already, like the video. It's free. And for how long? Surprised YouTube hasn't charged that yet. Give it time. Right. I've packed this really well. I've got cling film around it as well to keep it sort of fresh. Don't mind a cold hot dog. It's alright actually. Pretty sure you can eat them cold, right? We'll find out if I start being sick later. Right. Save the other one for later. Or probably tomorrow. Put that back in there. I'm gonna have my cheese string. My G-string. My cheese string. And hot dog. Not bad. This is so cold. Got to be careful with my portable as well. So obviously when it gets colder, your electronics start to stop working. So my portable phone and everything, once I'm not recording, is in the bag with my body warmth. I think I'm going to eat the rest of the hot dog later. Not really fancying it. Birds. Pepperami, number 77 today. Pretty good. Why won't you close? Come on, box. I don't want to fall out with you tonight. I'll give you a good boxing. Terrible joke. The air. Why is it just... Didn't even... Didn't slice properly. So without a fork, I'm going to have to use my tongue because my hands are being all over the place. I don't want to use it. 10 out of 10. Remind me in the comments to take some cutlery with me. Some knives and forks. Or a spoon. A spoon would be perfect for this. Instead of using my face. It's 8:30 at night, obviously. Yeah, just thought I'd give an update. It's cold. It's getting colder, obviously, because that's what happens during the night. But yeah, it's cold. The wind isn't that bad, but it's, you know, making me freezing. And it's only getting colder tonight, so yeah, just gonna drink that cider, keep myself warm. Can't feel my feet are freezing, but there's nothing I can do. Got 2 pairs of socks on. I've got it wrapped in a bag. I'm in the sleeping bag, so I don't know. But yeah, I thought I'd do a little update. Try to go to bed around 10:30. I don't think it's gonna happen. Maybe, we will see. But yeah, I'm gonna lie back down, watch my show. I've tried sleeping a little bit, but it's not happening. Everything's starting to get a little bit damp on the tarp. Probably moisture, condensation, and obviously I'm by the sea in the marshland, so I'll have to keep on top of that, make sure the sleeping bag doesn't properly condensate, because otherwise I'm in for a very cold night. It's 9:30, so we're getting somewhere. Weird thing, right? So I was in the bag, in the sleeping bag,
just minding my own business, and I heard like a stick or something. Anyway, turn my I didn't record this, you won't be able to see anyway. I lock my phone, come out the bag slightly, and the hill all the way over there, I could see the figure of someone walking, which is kind of normal, you know, people walk. But it's 9 o'clock at night. This is when I saw him, about half an hour ago. And this guy is walking. Bearing in mind, this is not just a normal public footpath. This literally is like a countryside footpath that goes all the way down the country. Anyway, this guy's walking. No dog. Did not hear a dog or anything. And he had no torch. So I thought that was weird. Anyway, I saw him double back on himself because I could see his silhouette way over there. He turned back and then turned back again and vanished. So I'm either losing it, the cider's either really good, or I might get murdered tonight. Well, if anyone ever finds this video, please edit it and post it to the Wild Kain. It is 10:30 and I'm really debating whether to go find some firewood, because it's not warm. Obviously it's not going to be the warmest. It's still technically winter in England. I'm by a marsh. I've got a very thin sleeping bag, but I'm tempted to see if I can go find some wood and try start a fire. But that's the problem with a marsh. There's no trees. There's a few, you know, tree trunks left over. I could saw into it. It's if I've got the energy to do it.
What is that? Is that someone searching for somebody? Like me? Like, what is that light in the sky? Well, that's weird. Unless it's the tractor. Maybe someone's got a really bright torch. Alright, I've decided. I've got up, got my cold boots on. I'm going to try forage some some firewood and get a fire going. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but we're going to give it a go. So you can see actually, that's dry, that is all damp. But it is cold. It's getting cold, we need a fire. Alright, so I've got the saw in this bag and I'm going to progress through a bit of the marsh to find some wood. Problem is the tarp is damp, the sleeping bag is damp. The problem we're going to have is, obviously there's not a lot of fuel around here, there's not a lot of wood, and I'm going to need a pretty decent fire to start, you know, drying everything off. But I really think the smallest fire, so we don't get attention around here, and also we don't burn too much fuel. That's the plan. But yeah, let's continue. It's not nice wearing these shoes. They are horrible. I'm probably not going to record much of this because I just want to get this wood and get back. Right, I got some wood. So we've got a bit of wood and you can really see how damp it's got from me lying on. That's why I'm so cold. I'm absolutely exhausted. So this is the wood we got. That's not actually wood, but I'm hoping it burns. Everything is wet. I'm gonna try cut more. I've cut into bits of wood, try and make some kindling. It's just so wet. Oh, it's so damp. Come on. Come on. It's so wet. Come on, wood, dry. Jesus. Come on. Jesus. Come on, you're burning. Yeah, the fire isn't It's not doing it.
I don't think we're going to get anywhere with it. It's just so damp.
So unfortunately, the fire, I did get a few embers, but it just wouldn't catch on anything. It started to burn on a little piece, just went out. Couldn't get it to catch. I've got no proper kindling. I cut little tiny squares, sawdust, all the rest. But it is what it is. Oh, that's a shame. But to be honest, I've warmed up. It is midnight now, so yeah, we'll be staying until the light comes up basically, and then we'll be leaving, as I've got like a 4/5 mile walk back. So wait until we see daylight. But yeah, I mean, there's not a lot for me to say at this point. I'll keep you updated during the night. You know, when I went to get woods, it has started to cross my mind a little bit that it was pretty wet going that way. And I remember when I got here, it wasn't that wet. And I know the tide comes in about, I think about an hour, maybe 40 minutes. I'm not sure if this marshland is going to fill up. I hope not, but everything is really damp. Like, I'll show you. Like, this wasn't like this, basically. Everything is starting to get a lot wetter. And I've got a feeling everything's looking more full. Like, I don't know if I'm losing it, but this just looks deeper than it was. And that way, there was a path that crosses, which I've never seen. It was full of water. The one way I'm tracking is by looking here, this area. That hasn't moved. But the tide will be coming in. But I don't know if it'll reach here because we're so far away. But I've just got to keep an eye on that. I mean, to be honest, I hope it happens because it gives me something to do. Because I do have about 6 hours now to try sleep, but my feet are soaking. I don't even see the point. The bag's soaking, like the sleeping bag. The tarp is soaking. I've had no sleep, but what difference does it make? I'm going to try eat some food. We've got company. I've heard quite a few police. I don't think that's for me, but there is a helicopter over there. Don't know what's happening over there. That helicopter is looking for somebody. So it is indeed that time for a monster and my other hot dog. Why does it look like that? I haven't bit into it. Okay, well, can I feed that to a bird? No, I'll put it in my bag just in case I get someone who shouts at me. Alright, so it's hot dog time. I wish it was a hot dog, but it's cold. That's just like sawdust. I'm absolutely famished. No idea what I'm going to do now. A lot of you will probably say, oh, I'll just go to sleep. Bag's wet, tarp's wet, I'm wet. I'm not tired. I'm about to open this monster. I've tried sleeping all night. I'm just too uncomfortable. And now I'm watching the police helicopter. They're chasing somebody, I think. Right, of course. Cheers. There's the moon. I finally found her. Doesn't even look real. I've gone back to the sticks, the big log. That's where we're sitting at the moment. That's where I'm gonna probably sit for quite a while because it looks like the marsh is starting to flood a little bit. So, it's currently 1:30 in the morning. The entire time I've not been able to sleep, and I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep at all tonight. But I will be staying here in the same area till about 5:30, 6 until we start to see some daylight. I feel a bit sick, but I'm alright. So I'm going to sit around for about 5 hours. And then
going to head off back home. So just want to put this out there. If you do want to donate to the fundraiser for the Big Tommy Sleep Out, link will be in the description for my fundraiser as well. If you want to donate 50p or £1, you don't have to, but leave a like, maybe subscribe to the channel or share the video. But we are here for another 5 hours. I'm not going to get any sleep. Trust me, I've tried. I've tried since about 7:30, 8 o'clock. And it ain't happening. So I'm going to sit on this log. Probably go for a walk back and forward until it's daytime. So if you do see I'm in a different location at the Marsh area, that's why. Not cheating, not going home. I will be here all night. But I might not be in the same place because it was getting really wet. It was getting really muddy. And I can't feel my feet, but I put myself in this situation and it's for a great cause. So I'm really happy to be doing this and I hope you guys are enjoying the video.
It's currently 2 a.m. Still going strong. We are still in the marsh. I'm still soaked. I'm still cold. But at this point, I'm not even tired anymore. I don't know how long it's been since I've slept. I've not really eaten properly at all. So I can't wait to get some proper food. As you can see, it's cold. But yeah, we're still in the marsh. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. 2 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's 2 a.m. I'm going to wait for the sun, or at least for it to get light. Then I'm going home. 3 a.m. And it's currently very foggy. And if you guys can see, very foggy. This is my view right now. The moon's there. And everything else is misty. 4 a.m. I'm just honestly walking. I've done about another 4 or 5 miles. I'm walking the wrong way, waiting for the sun to come up or for it to get light, and then I'll be walking back. So it is 4 a.m. I think I've gone slightly delusional. And I keep looking there. The camera's there, Kain. It's right there. All right, I carry on now. I'm back in the fog again. See? It's currently like 3 degrees. And it's a good job that we didn't fall asleep because all the water has came in and the marshland is more or less water now. So I might have drowned if I went to sleep. So if there is a God, cheers. Oh, everything is water. Pretty much. Damn. We live to survive another video. I'm sinking a little bit, but it's okay. Well, it's 5 a.m. and it's still dark. I've got a headache. I do feel kind of sick. My feet are itchy. I've probably got trench foot from tonight. So, everyone's going to either come at me or no one's going to care. I'm going to go back. It's 5 a.m. and the moon is still all the way up there. And apparently it doesn't get light till 6:15. And that's just the first twilight light, which I didn't even know what it was until 5 minutes ago. 6:45. That's another hour and 45 minutes. And I shouldn't be complaining because homeless people have to deal way worse. But I've walked back and forwards forever. I've done miles after miles. So if people do get annoyed with me for this, oh well, I'll make it up to you in another video. But we are going to go back because I've not slept. Part 1 and part 2, not slept. Generally, I am seeing things. When I was lying down before, hours ago, like 6 hours ago, I turned around to my left and there was these figures running towards me. Like, I don't think I got schizophrenia or anything, but then it was actually a tree, but it wasn't that type of, oh, I thought it was someone. I was generally panicked. Like, I got my bag and got the light and had it ready to blast in their face. So I don't know what that was about. We're going back. Cue the montage.